Welcome again to the newsroom. The police command in Ekiti says a joint security team comprising of the military, police and civil defense Amotekun, including local hunters, have arrested 4 suspects in connection with a recent abduction. The police spokesman in the state, Sunday Abutu, who confirmed the arrest in a statement on Wednesday, said the efforts of the joint security team have started yielding positive results. The spokesman revealed that the arrested suspects have since been moved to the state police headquarters for further interrogation and investigation, while the joint operation for the rescue of the victims continues. A federal high court in Abuja has granted bail to the former director of legal services of the Ministry of Petroleum Resources, Grace Taiga, to the tune of 30 million naira in multiple fraud case involving Process and Industrial Development Limited. In a ruling, Justice Obiora Egwatu also ordered Taiga, an alleged accomplice in the scandal, to produce 2 sureties in the like sum who must be resident in the Federal Capital Territory. Egwatu, who held that the 2 sureties must have evidence of tax clearance, ordered that the defendant must submit her international passport with the Deputy Chief Registrar of the court and must get court permission before traveling outside Nigeria. The judge thereafter adjourned the case until January 17, 2022 for commencement of trial. The Senate Committee on Industry has asked the Director General of Small and Medium Enterprises Development Agency, Diko Umaru, to explain criteria used to execute its projects across the Federation and list the beneficiaries of its programs. In his presentation before the committee during the 2022 budget defense, the Smedon boss listed a series of projects executed by the agency across the country and revealed the beneficiaries of its poverty alleviation programs. Diko said the agency had covered 576 local government councils, adding that 49,000 Nigerians across the 6 geopolitical zones had benefited from Smedon's skill development initiatives for vocational enterprises. Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison says unvaccinated tennis players would be allowed to enter the country to play at the Australian Open in February only if they undergo a mandatory 2-week COVID-19 quarantine. The Prime Minister's statement is good news for Australia, who wants Serbia's world #1 Novak Djokovic and other top players whose vaccination status is unclear to be able to compete at the Grand Slam. Meanwhile, Morrison's comments contradicted those of his Immigration Minister Alex Hawke, who said that tennis players and other athletes would have to be double vaccinated to enter the country. African Development Bank (AFDB) has backed Nigeria's advocacy to halt plans to defund gas projects, just as the global community moves towards the 2050 net zero emissions target under the United Nations Climate Change Agenda. This was disclosed in a statement by Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity of the Vice President Laolu Akonde. Meanwhile, Nigeria has been on the forefront of an international advocacy questioning the planned defunding of gas projects as one of the moves towards achieving net zero emissions. Voters in South Africa will on Monday head to the polls to elect local representatives within the ruling African National Congress (ANC), facing its stiffest test since the end of apartheid. South Africa's Constitutional Court in September ordered that the government election must be held this year, rejecting a request by the Independent Electoral Commission, which sought a postponement, fearing that the COVID-19 pandemic would make it difficult to organize a free and fair election. However, the ANC, which has won every general election since the end of white minority rule in 1994 but is mired in corruption scandals and political infighting, has promised to reform itself and renew its offering to the populace. Super Eagles defender Leon Balogun has been rated as the 3rd highest tackler in the Europa League in the 2021-2022 season. The defender has ranked in 9 tackles in 3 Europa League games for Glasgow Rangers this season, only behind Sparta's Praha's David Pavelka and Marseille's Luan Perez, who have 11 tackles each. The 33-year-old has also recovered the ball 33 times and attempted 3 clearances. That is all at this time. Join us at the top of the hour for more news updates. I'm Simisola Adibo.